Well, about to go into a store we call the Junk Store. It's actually called the Rebound Center in Calgary, but it used to be a different place called Reuse or something. But Ian and I have been calling it the Junk Store for 5 years. It's gone through a lot of folks working there, so you got to learn a new personality and see where they have room on stuff. Sometimes stuff's a little high priced and sometimes it's not, and they got people built in buying stuff, but I can usually always find something in here. But they're having a big sale this morning. Bring in a bag and fill it for $5, so I brought an IKEA bag and a couple other huge ones. And I got a great horned owl, a stuffed one that I've had for probably 5 years, and Facebook and Kijiji will never let me sell it on there. They'll just reject it, even though the story is that in like 1979 it got hit by a car. I actually bought it from an estate sale of a taxidermist. So I'm selling it to the girl that works here. I give her a huge discount. I've been asking $200 for it. I'm sure it's worth $400. It's not in the best condition, but this girl will probably clean it up real nice. And she's got a little freaky collection of stuff like that, she was telling me. So she actually mentioned she wanted a jackalope, and that's when the light bulb went off in my head. Like, hey, I got this great horned owl. It's back here in this bag. See it? Can't really see it. You might have seen it in the past too. I've posted it a few times, but it's really cool. Like, obviously, I think I bought it for $60. I got offered like $125 at a garage sale. I had it. You can see this $200 sticker I had on it, and it had a pull on it before, but I moved a couple times, so it got annoying and big to turn around. So anyway, this place is about to open in about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm gonna fill that IKEA bag up with CDs probably, because that's kind of my jam. It's a lane I'm real familiar with. People they kind of undervalue CDs, but they take up a lot of room and they get broke, and if you got a pile of junk ones, they'll just sit around forever. So yeah, maybe some books. I know there's a couple there's some VHS. I pulled some horror stuff out of here, like a Halloween or I don't know, thriller, I guess, Jaws and stuff like that. But I saw a couple Spawns, so if there's a deep discount on those, I'll probably grab those. And I thought I read that they sell DVDs for $3 in here. CDs for like $5 for $1. Yeah, it just depends. There's some video games and stuff, but I probably I got 3 bags, so if I can fill them all up for $15 and take a load of junk home with me, I'll do that. But yeah, I guess I'll see you inside when I'd like to capture giving this owl to Darian. Is it Darian? I think it's Darian. I don't know if she'll want to be on camera or not, but she's covered in tattoos. She's a really cool looking chick, pierced up and stuff. So if I can get a picture of her holding it for my Instagram, it'd be really cool, because it's almost meant to be this thing, giving it to her. So anyway, I'll see you inside in a couple minutes. I got a sweetheart deal here for Darian inside.
Holy smokes!
She's into that, so I've had that for 5 years. They won't let me sell it on Facebook.
Oh, probably upset at least people, hey?
Well, got hit by a car in 1979. That's the story. It's pretty cool though. Right?
Where did you find them?
Actually, at a taxidermist's estate sale.
Oh my gosh!
She was saying the other day she wanted a jackalope. I was like, hey, I got a great one now. She's like, what?
What's his name?
It's an owlie.
Alright, you ready for me to talk to you? Hi! Awesome!
Adoption day.
Yes, I'm so excited! Come on in.
You ready for the great reveal? He had this was a whole stand, but I moved around like 3 times since I've had him, so.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But he's what happened.
Oh my god, look at that face. Oh, so
So yeah, you're gonna have to straighten up his feathers and stuff. But...
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm probably gonna like keep him in like a box safe wrapped up.
Oh yeah.
Until I have.
This is my bag I'm gonna fill up.
Perfect. Sounds
Going
good.
after those CDs. I thought there was gonna be a line up there. It's pretty heavy.
Oh wow, he is heavy.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the wood and the piece of metal.
Yeah, that's the metal. I'll find like.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't have any space to move CDs over there, but.
Oh, where is the area over here?
Yeah, like back in that section, it's got signs up and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's whatever's behind the signs, like feel free to have at her.
Well, CDs, you basically give me the awesome deals
Yeah.
on it anyways.
Like
So.
anything behind that sign,
Okay.
and behind that sign, and then just nothing up on the shelf.
So you need hardcover books and.
Even books,
Okay.
yep.
I know there was a couple back there I was looking at. So.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sure.
Thank you. Probably just do this whole box for $5. Darian, I'll do this whole box of DVDs for $5. Is that fair? Yeah. Breaking rules, no DVDs, but breaking rules.
You're wheeling and dealing.
My other no art. I've bought art 2 days in a row. Breaking my no art rule. So it's every single thing behind here?
I think so. Behind the signs.
I wonder if like, on the shelf though, I know there's 10, maybe not labeled stuff like that. I've been eyeing up that $10 statue back there.
Oh. Well, I won't take it if you go ask her.
Yeah, right.
I'm not
You're
that
waiting for me to look. I really pictured like a lineup out here of just crazy people.
I was here at like 8:30 because I figured because they're only letting 3 people in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a loser, but what else?
There's 3. Shut the door. I forgot about that rule actually. That makes it a little less competitive. Did spot some books. Which ones? Photo album. I'm gonna leave the bag. Oh. What's that?
Said you're kicked out now.
Yeah, exactly. I broke a paperback. You didn't even bring a big IKEA bag like I did.
I know. I wasn't thinking this morning.
I learned that from the internet. From
I'm really good at Tetris though, so I can shut
Oh,
up.
okay. Right on. Well, I figured I'd spend $15 no matter what, probably, so. Books. Books. I thought I saw some more jazz books somewhere here. I try to film with the GoPro too, so I'm always one-handed. That's why I'm dropping stuff. Oh,
I'm not judging you.
TikTok. I thought, don't the Chinese government steal all your information or something off that? I suppose they do on YouTube, anyways. But.
I'm not gonna go live off the grid.
Yeah, fair enough. Me either.
I'm too old for that.
Yeah. I think I might edit me saying that out too. So I might get canceled for saying something like that. They'll be calling us both Karens. Books look old, but I don't think they are. 1930s, I might take those. All the Beatles, I'll take that. I'll take that one. I've been looking at this dinosaur one for a few days. I know it's like 80s, but this looks cool.
What do you want for the Beatles book?
You can have it. Yeah, but there's a big stack of them back there somewhere. But I think she wants some serious money for them. Oh, it's signed by all the dead ones.
Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Cheers.
Good vibes your way.
All right, yeah. You know what? That's so true. Like that owl, I sold it to her for $100. Like I'm sure it's worth 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But she's really good to me here, so I got no problem doing stuff like that.
I only found out about this place maybe like a month ago.
Oh, this is well, I used to go to the other place. My boss and I, we call it the junk store. It was called the Reuse, and it was in Bowness.
Yeah.
And then that place shut down. I've dealt with so many different people working there. You got to learn a new personality every time and see what, where the deals are. But then this place, yeah, so I've been coming here for a few weeks again, but I never knew where it was for the longest time, like, because like I say, they just turn over staff like every 6 months, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I like it when it's a secret.
Yeah.
Don't tell your friends.
Nope. This is my little secret.
Yeah.
So.
Every time I hear someone, I love this place, I gotta tell my friends. I'm like, no.
Don't tell them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna regret buying all these books. I know it. I started with vinyl and then just
It's slowly gone out.
to
That's
everything.
So cool.
So I like anything music, pop culture, stuff like that.
Oh, now I feel bad. I took the Beatles book.
Oh no, hey, you're saving me from myself. Now you can regret having that thing.
I've got a whole collection of like the Beatles and they're in a row.
I like the music. I use them in my record collection for dividers. So like near the Beatles records, I would throw a Beatles book in there, and then you can read it really easy.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. Well, I almost got a kid next door here already. How much for these 2 weeks here?
Same. What do they weigh?
I think they're 10 probably, maybe 5 and a 10. Back in the CD section because I saw all these ones. I actually bought most of the collection the other day. So I'm just gonna take them all. They were all in really good condition. I'm getting really good at figuring out how to sell these not on Discogs. You know, I did. So those ones for sure are gonna be good. They're the classic. Oh yeah, there they are. The rest of them. But they're all kind of bluesy. And she'll give me a screaming deal on them. Good thing about the jazz and the classical is whoever collects them take really good care of them, mostly from what I find anyway. Oh, cool. It is that one with the faces.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab it. I'll give someone else a chance, anyways. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Did you grab that? Did you grab that decanter from there? I saw you.
No, I didn't grab
No, I think I might take that too. Actually, I'm gonna come. I've been eyeing up that statue with $10 on it forever.
The two-faced one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I know. I was telling Ian yesterday, I was like, I want it. He's like, $10.
Yes, actually, yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah. Another heavy thing I'll regret with nowhere to put. I want this thing too. Thanks for the heads up there.
Yeah. Well, it's only because you're doing that. You
See? Karma has already paid off. Instant karma. Hey, there we go. Freaking tied back to the Beatles too, right? Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna regret this, I know it, but these, that's that old box, right?
Yes, yeah.
I don't remember. I know I went through so many of these. Kind of picked out what I wanted, but just don't remember. I should have taken this whole box for $5. Should probably would have done that. Better take that. Since I got 2 copies of the record yesterday. Pretty awesome. War of the Worlds too. I assume those are in there. Got a couple copies of those already. You know what? I think I might just do a hit and run here and get the heck out of here. Because I think she's done so good to me on these on these CDs. You probably just come back and get them anytime after. Anyone's really looking hard for this type of stuff. I'm gonna take it out of this 8-track. I don't know if there's anything else cool on here. A lot of mom and pop stuff. Man, I'm a screw. Nice. I'll probably leave them. Figure out buy your bins. Since I can never find my bins around. I'll take another sweep through here.
Thank you again.
Yeah, you bet. Okay, I gotta get out of here before I get too much stuff doing here. These had 3 on them. Were they 3 each or 3 for the?
I was just gonna say $5 for both bins.
Okay.
Full.
Sure.
Okay.
5, 10, 15 altogether?
Yep, you got
Awesome.
it.
That was kind of fun. I don't know how entertaining that was. I gotta get back into the filming mind frame. It's the first time I've done it in 6 months. So I was just getting really comfortable when the pandemic really hit, and you know, getting conscious of looking through stuff with one hand and being conscious of what I'm filming. So yeah, I apologize, but this next place I'm gonna go to, there's so much cool stuff. So I'm not gonna buy anything because it's really expensive, but because it's really good stuff, and it's just not my lane. I like to be the middle guy, not the end guy, unless it's like a Funkadelic record. I paid $10 one time. It was tough for me. I'm pretty cheap, but I don't know, some cool old looking books that I can probably lot up and maybe do $20-30 on them to the right person, just to have sitting on their shelf or whatever. That stupid statue, I regret it already. It's really heavy, and it's probably like douchey or something once it's in my house, but I don't know, it looks kind of cool. The DVDs, I didn't even look. They could all be destroyed or whatever, but for a box of them for $5, I'm sure I can make an easy 15 on those, and maybe there might be some stuff in there I want to watch. And 2 bins of CDs for $20, and they're all classical and orchestra stuff, and to the right people, you know, one of those might be, if I take the time to list them all on Discogs, I can probably get rid of 5 or 6 of them over, you know, a couple months for high-end money, like even, I don't know, $25 a piece or whatever. But if not, I have enough at home. I've started to lot them up and put them on eBay for like 9 or 10 and put the $40 on them or something, and people seem to have been buying those, so I've proved my theory. Proof of concept is what I'm looking for, or the word I was searching for. But anyway, yeah, a decent little morning here. 20 minutes in, 20 minutes out. I have to pee really bad, but I'll see you at this estate sale place. Actually, I might be way too early. Laura doesn't like to get up early in the morning and get there, but hopefully she's there by 10 or so. Or hopefully someone's there. Anyway, okay. We got a mask up for this place. So we were here yesterday. I dug a bunch of records out. I think when I get home I'll show kind of what I bought from here yesterday. Ian bought some Pyrex bowls, but and just the stuff I saw was absolutely crazy. So just the entranceway is awesome. Like they just cleaned out like a lifelong high-end collector from Pump Hill here in Calgary. So I assume I think there's some real heavyweight people that live on Pump Hill. I know for our own, we were doing something for the Japanese consulate there or something. So, but just yeah, it's some amazing stuff, and we've known Laura for probably about 5 years now, and she's really good to us. Here's the scenario is a bit different, but just being around this stuff and looking at it, and you learn by osmosis, and then when we see it in the wild, we can jump on it and capitalize, and we're learning. We're on camera. Don't say anything bad.
Yeah,
This is cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Very Mad Men Don Draper, I was
I
saying
like
yesterday.
how when you open the doors, it lights up.
Yes.
It's cool.
This is pretty
That
cool.
felt is like in perfect condition too.
It's really cool, isn't that?
I think these guys were swingers, for sure. What is it?
Oh, you got your
I
GoPro.
do, yeah. So I said, don't say anything bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we would say anything bad.
Me?
Any of us. Any of us.
Now let's look around. What's this thing for, like 3-4 grand?
Oh, geez, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
The one on top is $9.50, I think, and the one below is
Oh, it's two. There's two of them. Okay.
Was it post?
$7.50, I think.
What do the little flags mean on it? Oh,
That's
province?
just, you know where we bought it from is across the street at Flagworks.
Oh,
So I'm assuming that's how
little
they
flags.
organized their,
Filing at one time?
yeah.
Oh, that's what they ran across the street to look at yesterday.
Yes.
I should have.
Oh, were you still here?
Oh, I heard
When
them
all that
talking
happened?
about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have.
Yeah, that one may be similar to the one you had, although it's not in very good
Oh, this is
not,
Very
not in
cool.
good condition. It's funny because I never remembered
My
seeing
bar
that.
was up here. You opened it up in the bar.
Just awesome
It
stuff.
was big. I kept it in the garage for a while.
Poles, I assume those big poles are part of these, maybe.
Guys would go all the way up and pick it up.
Crazy.
That ladder is
Yeah.
awesome. I think probably $500 is probably worth every penny. I don't know what that is. Compass?
Yeah.
Were these off a boat or something, or?
Yes, a ship. Definitely. Those are definitely authentic. They're so cool.
That's a big ticket.
We sold that little white horse yesterday, so that's good.
What? Which one was that? This one? Oh.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
They're
I love them.
I like them way better now that I put them on those stands.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah, well, and
Where
then
did they come off? These ones?
No,
or-
those are jousting sticks.
Oh. Hey, so are they off like a carousel, or are they off those things you would ride outside the grocery store?
Those ones are carousel
Okay.
horses. But they're not, like, lots of carousel horses are super old.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them are like early 1900s and they're solid wood, whereas these ones are fiberglass and they're probably 1960s.
Oh, okay.
So,
They're very
but
cool,
those, the wood ones can be like, well, 5 to 25,000 is to
Sure.
be,
And they're right.
depending on the
right,
condition
yeah.
and how detailed they are and all that kind of stuff. So,
Hey, what's the guy's name? Is Merlin? Marilyn? What?
Merrill.
Merrill. I know. I was like Marilyn. It's not Marilyn. Dawn and Merrill.
And then we have another Dawn. So that's
Right. I
a
remember
little
you.
bit confusing.
I remember you saying that. So I went through these records yesterday, but I'm gonna fly through them again because I might have left something on the table. I was looking. It is a lot of the mom and pop stuff, as Zine and I like to call it, like stuff we've seen over and over and over. But like I said, I pulled the Pink Floyd and the Who and that stuff out. But sometimes I like buying albums just for the art of because believe it or not, people will buy the album just for the art. Like I bought a children's Wyatt Earp album the other day, and it was very cool. What do we got on here? Sometimes these comps will have like a real cool one-off. See, this is a mix of, well, Chad Allen and the Guess Who. But when you get like the New Seekers, they're just like a kind of a singing pop band kind of stuff. So, but like, yeah, you'll get some one-off stuff that you might not like. You can never see a Little Richard. I'm actually probably gonna grab this just because for the Chad Allen and the Guess Who, I think would be very cool. And you never know what the silhouettes are gonna be. That could be really shitty or could be awesome. Oh, I'm gonna pull my mask down since I don't need to social distance at the moment, but that looks like that's signed by Renato Renazzi. Sinceres. Oh, it could be for whoever. I don't know who that guy is anyways. I think I might grab that. I'll go through these two because I do have to pay at least $2 here. So I don't like taking stuff that's thrashed home for $2. If I could make a stack for 20, I would. Or like some other places when they're 10 cents a piece, I don't mind. I don't mind just grabbing whatever I can, but when it's $2, it adds up pretty quick. Someone else is in there now. California raisins. Yeah, I definitely have all this kid stuff behind, which, like I said, 10 cents a piece I'd probably grab, but there's just some weird kind of psych rock in here I found. So if there was another something cool, I might grab her. Kids. Victor Borga. It's signed by a bunch of people too. Hands are just filthy. These don't smell like, they don't smell like mold. They smell like dust, garage. Part of the game. My knees are already hurting because I'm bent down. Some other guys are talking about their records now. WC. Italian woodwinds. Better throw my mask back on before these guys get there. All the time.
I get tired looking at that. I got enough albums.
No, never enough.
Enough 45s and enough albums.
Hey, I hear you.
It's a good record there. It's called Bill Haley.
Oh, that's what I pulled out of here so far.
Cool.
That's all. Yesterday I pulled about 17 out of here. So
You did, eh?
yeah. Sometimes I was just saying, I'm actually filming this, but I was just saying every now and again on stuff like this, there's a one-off song that's just rare and stuff.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, or
no
something.
wonder they had one hit.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Wow. This is quite interesting.
My friend's album sells for quite a high price.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Rockadrome.
Rockadrome.
Yeah, it was
Local Calgary thing,
No.
or?
the boys were from Oshawa,
Okay.
and they recorded this in I think about 1970. And,
Psychedelic rock, kind of psych rock, or?
yeah, well, the album title I guess was Royal American 20th Century Blues.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I know my friend Paul had. Well, my friend Ron Dove, who was in the band, gave me a copy back in '73.
Yeah.
And funny enough, it's only got a black cover.
Yeah, it's like a white label thing. They would call
Yeah,
that
the
probably.
black. And I thought, oh. So then when I was over at the market on Sunday there,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, Record Dave as they call him, he had one of my friend's albums up there that actually had the picture on the front,
Oh,
which I
cool.
would have preferred. And he was asking, I think, $1,275 for it or something.
Yeah.
I think he eventually sold it for $850. But I asked my friend Mike, well, how many of the black ones were there, and how many were the other? Well, how many albums were there? He said, well, they might have done 1,000 albums.
Oh yeah.
He had them done in New York or something.
So there's probably 100 left.
Good.
So the black cover, I bet, is worth double.
He said, yeah, there's probably 5 or 6 of those.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to have the one with the cover with the picture on the front. You know?
What was your name? What was your friend Paul's name in town?
Paul LaChapelle. He had
Oh,
a
okay.
recording studio in Oshawa for 40
okay.
years.
I bought a guy's whole record collection from here in town.
Oh, I see.
His name was Paul. I can't remember his last
Oh, I
name,
see,
but
yeah.
he owned a diner downtown. I bought his whole.
over there, right?
Yeah, I went to them, but
Yeah.
I bought all his 45s from his old jukebox, and
Oh, good.
it's just amazing music. Like a lot of local Alberta stuff that you just can't find.
So Paul LaChapelle played bass. My friend Mike played guitar. Pretty sure played guitar. Well, maybe Mike played drums. And Ron Dove, I think, maybe singer. I don't know if he played anything.
Yeah.
Ricky Valiers, maybe he was the drummer. But anyway, that's who that album is. So
I love hearing stuff like this.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk to Mike about once a week.
And what was the name of the band again?
Rockadrome.
Rockadrome.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully my fingers will stumble across one
Yeah.
of those one day.
Mike said they did a certain portion in Toronto, and then he took these things down to New York to get done.
His reels probably, and to get them mastered. Yeah.
Something like that. And then I think it was Pickwick Records or something.
Oh, yeah.
That printed them and stuff like that.
And distribute. Yeah.
But
That's so cool.
but nobody wanted to quit their day job.
Oh yeah, you gotta take. That's a risk, eh? That's
Yeah.
probably.
Paul was working at Bell Canada,
Yeah.
and Dove, he was probably working at Duplate, I think, and Mike, I'm not sure what Mike was doing.
Yeah, that's so cool. Thanks for the story. I love that.
Yeah, it's funny, I have a few guys. There's another guy, Billy Wade,
Yeah.
played with some Canadian band. He was a drummer. He went by the name Bongo Fury.
Oh,
And,
he sounds
that was
awesome.
his that he gave me. And then I have another
Bongo
friend,
Fury.
my late friend Pete Bailey, Big Pete.
Yeah.
His last band was called Boston Rockers, you know.
Okay.
Big Pete,
Oh yeah.
great guy. And but he had a band before that called Inner City, and he gave me one of his albums. So
Yeah.
when I think of it, I guess I got 3 or 4 of these albums from guys.
I found one from a guy named Glenn Dixon in town.
Oh, yeah.
And he's now an author in Vancouver. Like I don't know what kind of books he writes, but his first album it's worth about $2,500.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Just like same
Yeah.
kind of thing. They only
Yeah.
pressed
Yeah.
1,000, and there's that certain subculture of guys who just want it, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yep.
probably the most valuable record I have.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, yeah. Hope I can find something else good. What do you got there? Some plates?
From this 1970. And they got these maps, and then they
cool.
got this
Like
map
rock
specifies
samples.
the number, I think,
Geological stuff.
and then it shows where these rocks are and what kind they are.
I got a buddy who might want this actually.
Yeah. And I know
He's a geologist. He might be into that. I don't know if he might not, but I could ask him.
but the other one, you open up, it has a book from mining in 1970.
Garbage, trash. This guy has
So I gotta see what these are worth.
garbage, trash. Written on there.
Really?
That was cool. That guy's little story there. Guitar lessons.
I don't know if these rocks or anything.
What does she want from? Oh God, here you go. Hopefully she's allowed to even let him go. What are you gonna? I don't know. What would you offer? $20 a piece for those? Is there a sticker on it? Or? Hey, I mean, trailer. Holy, all the hooked-ons. Yeah, I know what they do. Pays the dig every once in a while. Oh, what did I find here? What's in here? Feels like cassettes, actually. Oh, blanks. Maybe some Grateful Dead bootleg or... No. Whatever the opposite of good is. I do like the case, though. Yeah, I guess, I'm glad I looked through these anyways. Proving Kitty Wells. That can't hurt to go back through these, I guess. Burns Media Consultants.
Wow, look at this menu.
Captain and Snail. Huh.
Coffee's 25 cents, milk's 35.
Cool. That was just in a stack of paper? Or?
Yeah, it's in this. It looks like someone has gone to Disneyland in California.
Oh. Cool. There's definitely a
Remember I had that
definitely a market for that.
that
stuff.
menu of that Disneyland ice cream store opened up in the year 1961.
From that guy, right?
Yeah, and all from 1976.
These are in a little bit worse condition, so they probably would have done that Brubeck, but
The odd piece of memorabilia.
looks like something wrote on top of these for Lily.
What was in here with these? Popular Mechanics.
Kind of the same old here. Dante. Well, I hope someone's watching this a few years down the line and is laughing at me cruising by something worth a bunch of money here, but laughing at whatever Ian's saying. Ian's deaf in the left, so he only hears half of the stuff I say. I didn't hear that either.
With Diana Ross's, they should just remove out of there.
Yeah, they're all empty. I wonder, yeah, I wonder if he had the poster up, like, I picture this guy just being obsessed with Ian. He was probably obsessed and he probably had them all hung up like that or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, she had her
Look at my fingers from just going through that. They were probably in a garage forever. I get that black soot. Alright, I'm gonna shut that. I'm just gonna pick out these two. Well, I guess I better. Let's look at them. See what kind of condition. This is actually cool. Pinball rock and it flips up like that. I've never seen that. That definitely worth the $2 just for the art on that. Let's see. It's in good condition. This might have been like a order off TV. K-tie. It's just looking good. So I like that. Limited collector's edition K-toe. Okay. Getting fancy. So we'll take that. Bill Haley in the comments. This was thrash, so I'm guessing. Oh yeah, see, I can't pay $2 for something that, you know, the art's not very good, the music's just okay. Can't do it. Too cheap. Well, not too cheap. Yeah, so they just other stuff. Ian thought this was a cheese cutter. Very cool. I was looking at this little lamp. I thought it was cool. It's got like a handmade shade on it, I guess. I assume that's teak. I don't know, just brass. That's pretty cool. These light bulbs are very cool. I think they're called Tesla bulbs or something. I don't know if that's exactly what they are. That was a cool picture. A lot of fabric, vintage fabrics. Stuff I don't know anything about at all. There's lots of people in here now. This is a popular place, first thing in the morning. I was saying yesterday, I like this picture. Just for the pug. Camera stuff. Here's I'm gonna try and make this my thumbnail for the video. Clickbait you guys in to give me a view. I don't know how good you can see that, but it is freaking cool. $1,500, I bet it's worth every penny. I don't think it's a cigar store in the end, but super cool. This guy had, Laura said his hair was so nasty, she had to shave his head when he came in, but he looks mean, eh? I think he looks like a character from, I think it's called Once Upon a Time in the West. I wonder what that guy's name is. I want to say Yul Brynner, but that's not him. Like a character actor from all those old John Wayne movies and that Western stuff. Anyway, those are so cool. That is just awesome. Big old trunk with some rope in her. I don't know if those are railroads or lanterns or what. Painted horns. I was trying to buy this for $5, but she wants 30 for it, so I had to pass it up. But it's cool. It's probably worth $30. So.
Oh, I know, because it's a, if you look at this, it is a gold. It looks gold there. Yeah, so it is a gold socket. But it-
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
More records, but these ones were even worse than the ones I looked at before. What's this? Just a speaker? See, Victor, it's cool. desks.
Yeah, yeah.
Such and stuff. Not sure what that thing is.
Oh, okay. Probably just white, but, yeah.
Carpets. Old Turbo, Pete Jensen's old uniform there from the Turbo and Weyburn. Stuff. Nothing I really need. I don't really need anything to be 100% honest, but this is cool. Russian dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Poodle's kind of cool.
But what if it's
What if it's not good anymore? Yeah, that's right. But it was
That's kind of cool, but
I'm hoping that she would say, lay down that chair.
Yeah, it didn't work out in the end, but just so you know. I expect,
see, I'm so not in the antique world. I would have thought that's from 70s, 60s, or 50s. I don't know. Nope, it came from Winners. Or
yes.
Winners or Home Sense or something like that. This is how we learn. Oh, these are cool. And cast iron deers. They might be out of like the Home Sense too, though. Don't know. Stick to your lane is my motto. Don't go out on a limb on something you don't know, because unless you got a really good gut feeling about it, but gonna get burned with I'll drag something stupid home and then you'll see it. I'll send him a picture and he'll, what the hell? I hope he didn't pay any money for that. This is cool. Marble fish. Cats on a bag. Oh, there's some old. That's cool. This is there's a laser disc player in there that looks really weird. Yeah, maybe I'll try and show you guys. I couldn't believe when he said laser disc because it's that wood veneer, wood looking shell. Like you wouldn't think a laser disc came with this late style, but I had one, and a Sony one is really heavy, so actually the guy who has it now, he's fixing it or trying to fix it. He said it's really good, but conditions are just no good, so that one doesn't feel too heavy, so it's probably not. Hello. Make a file or what?
Well, I did. I was gonna bring it over and see what she was saying.
Well, I'll try and throw this record in and see if you can buy it for me, because that's all I got. $2.
I don't know. I haven't seen that guy.
I already forgot. I don't know how much. You gave me 5 yesterday, but would you spend 15 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 20, yeah.
So you owe me 30 now.
Those bowls are nice.
I'm gonna go to the other side.
Because the ad says it costs $75. And that's an Etsy glitch.
Well, yeah,
And why-
so she would need to take it up to
Like what she was saying. Because that's the girl, you realize that you
yeah,
didn't
she
have the.
wasn't willing to do that.
Like your table.
Oh, thank you, sorry, I'll get off of it.
No, that's okay.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm filming with a GoPro here. Just
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's making a
You're
movie.
Dawn number 2, right?
Nope,
No?
nope,
Oh.
Dawn.
This is Deb.
Okay, I'm Deb, yeah,
I thought you were Dawn.
okay.
That's okay.
This is Evan.
I was digging in the records there a
Oh,
couple
okay.
weeks ago, remember?
Right, exactly.
It's usually where you'll find me. Oh no, I see something I might have to take home for a big ticket here.
What?
This fucking bulldog. Frickin'.
Oh, he's cute, isn't he?
Oh my god. Oh, it's plastic.
Do you need me?
It's worth as much as my real bulldog.
Because the bulldog about the deck chair.
I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't scratch my lens.
It was
I
hard
love
to
it.
keep it on.
Okay.
There's some trunks, some cool trunks. Beat up Lassie. Oh, it's
Oh, okay.
Pachinko, I think.
Also, you just, you paint them all different.
Well, it was restricted.
Oh, okay, oh, okay.
Yeah,
The back had no backing and all the guts are exposed, but still had it. Still look pretty cool.
Because my old boss told me it looked like a paper towel or a toilet paper roll. Oh. He said it was toilet paper roll brown, so it turned out pretty good though.
Yeah.
And it never, like, I still have
50
it.
on that's probably actually a decent deal.
Yeah, and so that was Krylon plastic.
Oh, okay.
You can use it on mine. It was mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. I bet, yeah, that's sold. That's awesome. Very cool. Pretty cool. Let me see this little friar tuck. Giant sheds, 25. Some skulls. I don't know what this is. Kinda cool. Love that thing. Very cool. It's probably only 80s. Snack jar. Plastic cock. Oh, some folk art. Geese or something. Or chickens. Folk art chickens. And, you know, all the stuff my mom makes is going to end up in as antique one day. She makes a lot of that wooden stuff, crafts. And, oh, here's what Ian was talking about, these railroad crossing signs. Wants to put them up in his backyard because, I don't know, thinks he's got some trains coming through there or something. These are all rubber. Interesting. A bunch of luggage. This guy makes a pizza pie. Oh, the deli man. The butcher. That's what I'm looking for. Deli man. I got 3 of these in my house. Oh, 75. That's exactly what I wanted to price them at. Because I think this is. I think it's lead. From what I was light research or maybe seeing on something else. Yeah, like that. Very cool. Wow. That's actually. Ah, this battery doesn't have much life left either. I thought I plugged all these in. Anyway, one battery down. I guess that must be doing a good job of filming stuff. Ian, pay for my record, please. That's cool. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. I want to say it's a boy, but don't know. I guess I was almost out of stuff to film. There's a bunch of more stuff back here, but I think it might be Laura's little workshop. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start stopping. These bells are really cool. A little bit more frequently because you know they have more records in here almost instantly. And
Me too. That's
I would have liked to be the first guy through them, but you can't win them all. But you know, someone left me enough. spend some money. Just that thing is so cool. I'd like to see it fired up, see what it does. Not sure what it would do, would have been for. These guys are just awesome. This is a guy we actually know. I can't remember his name, but I've met him 1,000 times. He makes these, so I guess they're doing some kind of commission thing here. I overheard that yesterday, so I could be absolutely wrong. Yeah. It's kind of cool. And speakers. Yeah, surround sounds. Searches a bunch of crystal doorknobs. Drawer pulls. I just pretend like I know what I'm doing there. I don't. Alright, well, I took a whole bunch of. Alright, well, hopefully the battery won't die here. Let's pull this stuff on. Actually, so I'll try and go through this real quick. We got two of these bins full of CDs. A lot of these are double CDs, but they're all opera and stuff. And like I was saying when I was picking them, these people take really good care of them, so I didn't even have to look. And plus, I already have half of the other collection, or the other half of this collection, I believe, anyways, from the same place. So I didn't even look at them. She gave them to me for $5 for, I don't know, probably 100, 125 or something like that. So I'll have to check some. I'll check on Discogs first to see if any of these individually sell often for, you know, if they're selling for $25, I'll put them all individually, because I'll have no problem, because they'll all be mint, so no problem selling them to real collectors who really want them. If not, I'll lot them up and say like a big chunk for like $40 or $50 on eBay, and hope and pray that that'll come through. These are I sold today. I just needed a shipping quote, because I've never sold like big bulk boxes like this to people in the States. In the Canada, I can get them in the flat rate boxes for $18, no problem. But these ones, I needed a quote, but it looks like $24. I sold it for $42, so I'll take the little hit. $5 for. Hopefully they're all in here, but probably 100 or so DVDs. So $5, can't go wrong on that. But a thing of costume jewelry. Just gonna try and learn. Hopefully it's just full of, well, hopefully there's something cool in here, but if it's all bullshit, and I want to get experience dealing with jewelry, and that's how you do it. Reps, right? I got a little decanter. That was 20. This is 5. This is 5. The record was in there too. I showed it off. Nothing special. I would never, like, just good for the collection. It's really cool with the pinball thing. And then this whole bag was $5. Got these in. Needed some pot holders for my own kitchen. And I actually thought they might be cool because I saw a Chinese mark on them, but or whatever kind of mark. Old books. I'll have to look through them. I saw 1944 was the earliest one, but even just having that is cool to look at. I thought this there's no date in this one besides 18 something, but this is definitely not 18. Well, maybe I shouldn't say definitely, but highly doubt. There's some other music related books, jazz stuff. Like I was telling the girl in the store, I like using stuff like, I think there's one that's Duke Ellington, so I'll put his book right in the record collection with where Duke Ellington goes. And just, I don't know, preference, just, I don't have dividers or anything, but it's all alphabetical and by genre and stuff. So, and then that big old statue there, I had my eye on the other day, and Ian convinced me not to buy it because it had $10 sticker on it, but it was fill bag for $5, so I threw it in there. Like I said, it's probably douchey, but we'll find out. I'll clean that up. Looks cool. Put some booze in it. Yeah, and when I get inside, I'll do another video of some stuff I got yesterday too, or throughout the last week or two of pandemic hit, and it just threw me off the. I had a really good rhythm going, especially with the GoPro. I bought the GoPro specifically to do YouTube, and I was in a rhythm of, you know, keeping the batteries charged, editing, and getting the cards cleaned out and getting it uploaded to YouTube and figuring all that out. But like I said, I don't know how the footage from today is going to be, but hopefully it's good and hopefully it's interesting, and yeah, I found some cool stuff. But yeah, it'll be fun back to get in that rhythm and get the YouTube going, and it's probably going to be a slow go until I really hit something cool or get a real good clickbaity picture for people outside of the collector world, because I don't like watching all the collectors. I really, there's a few guys who I really enjoy watching and learning from, but I don't think if you're watching me to learn, you might not. Like, if you want to learn vinyl and music, yes. Anything else, not yet anyways, but I appreciate it if you're watching. So that's just where I keep all my GoPro stuff. Alright, well, thank you, and yeah, subscribe and like and stuff like that, and share it with your friends, and